And you can cut this out. I just didn't know. Are you doing the old metronome or? My bad, my bad. Too early, my fault. My fault.
I'm not sure if this is going to be too noisy. I hope not. What's good, YouTube? Jay Jones in the building, and today I'm going to be giving you my final thoughts on the LeBron 17. Firstly, I want to apologize for the delay this week. Or last week was really crazy, but I do want to let you guys know how I feel about the LeBron, if I think you should purchase the LeBron, and just kind of compare it to just other models that are out right now. So without holding you guys up too much, let's get into it. So just some things that we touched on in the previous video. The LeBron 17 has the highest volume heel max air unit in a LeBron shoe ever. And again, when we think about LeBron, 2 times bigger than me, 2 times faster, he's pretty much a bucket all around. I don't feel like this is a bad choice for him. However, when we're talking about this type of setup with myself, it's kind of hit or miss. It's kind of hit or miss for me. And what I mean by that is it can work, but there has to be some type of balance within the shoe for it to work. And luckily, I feel like the LeBron 17 kind of has this balance. There is max air in the heel. And the good thing about it is that it's not overcompensating and it's not making the shoe heavier or bulky. So if you're a smaller guard and you tend to kind of stay away from setups like this, it's not going to be a bad look to give it a shot because it's not too noticeable. As we continue to talk about the cushioning, the shoe has 2 independent air zoom pods at the forefoot. So you have max air and then you have zoom air for this combined cushioning setup. And again, I didn't think it would be a nice dual setup at first, but I do actually like it. And I think what I like about it is that although this is like a really explosive like setup, there's something subtle about it at the same time. So when I'm thinking about the LeBron models from the past, compared to this one, I feel like they found a good balance to kind of make this dual setup, this explosive like setup, a little more subtle for the average basketball player. There is minimal break-in time with this cushioning setup, but for the most part you can get them and go, and I think that's a good thing for the LeBron 17. Moving on, I kind of wanted to talk about my favorite feature on the shoe, and that's the knit posit that's found on the LeBron 17. For those who don't know, knit posit is pretty much a fly knit on steroids, a fly knit 2.0, a material that feels really good but also looks really good at the same time. And I kind of talked about this in my previous video as well. I really like the material choice on the 15. Like the LeBron 15 felt really great. The 16, I wasn't really digging it like that, but they went ahead and turned it back up on the 17. I promise it's really soft, man, and I think the way that it's structured is what really won me over. And I think just going with a material choice like this, kind of converting it back to the 15, and then using certain aspects from the 16 as well, combining the two to create this, was just a great move overall. You know, moving on to the traction here, there is a lot of people that play on this gym. It was just kind of hit and miss. You know, be sure to wipe if you're going to be wearing these on a consistent basis. And you can kind of see this on the traction test. There was 1 wipe to start everything off. We got into the traction test 2 out of the 3 times. It was good. That 3rd time, not so much. And that's pretty much what you can expect from the traction on the LeBron 17. So, you know, overall, man, if I had to kind of rank it in terms of LeBrons that I pooped in, it's for sure top 3 for me. The LeBron 11 is number 1 for me right off the bat. I'm pretty sure you guys know that. The LeBron 15 would probably be number 2 for me. And then the LeBron 17 will probably be number 3, which I feel like is a great spot to be in, honestly. I would recommend putting the shoestrings over the tongue. I saw a lot of people talking about that in the last video as well. That's a good call. It's gonna create a better overall fit for sure. And that's not saying that the fit wasn't good with the laces being behind the tongue, but you know, in front of the tongue, you're gonna be able to kind of manipulate it a little more than you would with it being the other way. You know, going back to the initial question in the beginning, is this a good purchase to cop? If you big on LeBrons, I think you should easily try to cop a pair of these. If you're a guard and you kind of stay away from LeBrons because they're always too big, bulky, heavy, you're not going to really experience that here. I also want to be honest and say that I think the Jordan 34 might be a little more catered to my style of play. But the LeBron 17 for sure held its own, and they performed well every time I played in them, so that's a good sign. So yeah, man, that's pretty much going to wrap everything up. I want to get in the habit of posting more 2K videos. I know a lot of you aren't here for that, but I play 2K a lot. I play 2K a lot, man, and I kind of want to share that with you guys as well. 50, 60K views, and I'm going to show you guys my 2K build. It's kind of tough. The Neverfold Be Bold gear is available. There will be a link in the description to cop shirts, hats, shorts. There will be a link in the description to cop that. Y'all show love, man. There was a bunch of people who kind of show love on Instagram. I appreciate you guys for that. Be sure to check out my last video here. Maybe it's here, so that you can see my initial thoughts on the LeBron 17. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I promise I'm gone. Big thank you to everybody who helped me create this, film this. And until the next one, it's Jay. This is the LeBron 17. Neverfold gear is available. Double Chain Jones. Hold on. Oh, okay, I had it out. Double Chain Jones in the building. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.